Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon, colleagues and Nebraskans. I have not been very engaged in this debate, but it doesn't mean that I don't have strong opinions about it. I understand rhetorically the different reasons to talk. I mean, folks like Senator John Kavanaugh and Senator Lathrop are making excellent points from their experience. Folks have been asking wonderful questions. There's a need to take up time. So people have been sharing a lot of views. And my view on this is I really don't get the problem. And bills like this contribute so deeply to my disillusionment with this institution, with the political process in Nebraska in general. It's got me laying on my floor in my office going, why am I here? This is exactly one of those bills. Can't reasonable people get together and agree that different things can be true at the same time? It can be true that we need more beds for criminals, for incarcerated people, to put people in our prisons because we're out of room. Can we not also agree that we want to treat these people humanely and with respect and, not give them a horrible quality of life? And that can be a motivation for wanting to do some capital improvements in our prisons? I don't want people to be in run-down, dangerous facilities. I don't want them to have plumbing problems like they had in the last year. I don't want anything like that. I want them to have a safe place to rehabilitate and prepare to re-enter society. And at the same time that we acknowledge, okay, maybe it's true that we need to do some prison construction. I don't know if that's a new prison. I don't know if that's some renovations or some investments in the facilities we have. I have opinions about that, but my opinions are all from an ideological place. They're not from a place of having done any research or gathered any evidence around this stuff. So that's my view. But can it be true that we need to build new beds, but we also need to do reforms? And we need to do substantive reforms, not just the consensus, quote unquote consensus items, which the needle, which don't actually end up solving our problem, but it lets a lot of you in here pat yourselves on the back and go, boy, I really compromised. I really helped Senator Lathrop there with his criminal justice reform bill. We totally did something. When we know that the research and the numbers say that it's not going to do anything. You're deluding yourselves, and you know it. And that's what gets me so disillusioned and makes me go, what are we doing here? Like, this is so literally unserious. It's a joke to me. It should be a joke to any reasonable Nebraskan watching us. This is not adult stuff. This is a joke. It's political stuff. And I don't understand the need for a prison without reforms. What is the argument? You want to allocate all of this taxpayer money that could be allocated to 1,000 other things that you care about also, to building a big concrete box to hide people away in because you don't like something they did. Okay. And then at the same time, you don't want to enact any changes to our laws or to our system or to our justice process that we know is going to prevent people from having to go in there and having to spend more taxpayer dollar to build more concrete boxes for people who you want to put away. It's a bananas cycle that makes no sense. Be reasonable. We need to enact reforms. Maybe you need to build a concrete box or two, but we need to enact reforms, or we're just going to be building more concrete boxes till kingdom come. We won't be able to build enough of them. All of the laws that people break that end up getting them put in a concrete box are laws that we make up. They're just based on, a social compact, a social agreement that we make that, we can agree on some things like, okay, you're not gonna kill people. You're not gonna steal people's stuff. You're not gonna abuse people. Like, these are things that, like, yeah, that's definitely a crime. But then we've got all kinds of things, and we like drug possession, or we add in things like mandatory minimums where we're saying, well, what you did was worse. And then they continue to pay for their crimes after they're released when we say, oh, and now we're in a pandemic and you're a single mom and you need food assistance, which is a social safety net that we've put together for you, but you can't have it because you did drugs. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Please make sense.
Time, Senator.
Please try to make sense. Thank you.